Welcome back. You with FBC Sports. The Fiji Rugby Union continues to lose more players overseas. This as homegrown Fiji under-20 reps ponder on which country to represent, while the Fiji Sevens lose some top players for the next season. Elena McDonald got the latest from Rugby House today.
In demand. Just like our senior ruggers, our juniors are being snapped up by overseas clubs.
It's all at initial stages at the moment, but whatever the outcome of that, I think it will be the player's decision whether to move or stay here.
Under-20 reps Tikiladi Vuimbao, Samu Kerevi, Alifereti Modelutu and Chimilai Rokonduru could be moving to France soon. The FRU has put them through the system with no solid returns guaranteed. An ugly truth Fiji Rugby has reluctantly come to terms with.
And there's nothing that we have or we can do to stop these players from moving abroad.
What's even bigger news is dramatic changes will be seen within the Fiji Sevens team for the upcoming season and World Cup in Moscow next year.
It's like Metisela Kalimbola, Churilu Tumilangi, Wisiana Leo, and these are some of the players that it'll be very hard for us to replace.
With big deals in place and unknown outcomes for now, what we do know that's happening at present is the long overdue makeover at Rugby House. Elena McDonald, FBC Sports.
Newport Junior Rugby Club from Sydney's Northern Beaches is in Fiji for their annual tour. The side played against schools in Nandi today before they take on the Jet Setters Kati side for the Mbula Cup on Saturday. Christopher Chand reports.
This is the 8th consecutive year for Newport to tour Fiji, an annual attraction for these budding Australian rugby players. They choose to play in Fiji not only for rugby but also for the cultural exchange and the Fijian experience.
Newport has a real relationship with Nandi Rugby. The boys get to see kids in another country, maybe that aren't as well off as they are, and they can raise money, bring over equipment and help out.
On the rugby field, the side is the defending Bula Cup champions, having beaten Nandi Kachi last year.
There's a lot of pressure on the coach of the A team, the Breakers, Newport Breakers, so he's got to put his best team on the field and see if he can bring the cup home.
The results didn't go their way, losing to Mount St. Mary's 10-0 in the first game, then 22-10 to Nandi District earlier today. However, their third side beat Namaka Public School 10-0 to give them some hope ahead of Saturday's encounter. Christopher Chand, FBC Sports.
Fiji will soon get to watch world-class football. Only this time it will be a team made up of superstars. The Playfair Brazil-Fiji Tour 2012 will mark an historic occasion for the sport in the country, with the Brazilian football team to take on our national team for the first time. The visitors have confirmed one of the players to be part of the side is Mineiro, who played for Brazil at the 2006 World Cup. The first of the two matches will be held on August 23rd at Churchill Park, with the return match at Govind Park 2 days later. Less than a month before the start of the London Olympics, and one of the stars is struggling to be in top shape. The world's fastest man, Usain Bolt, has now been beaten twice in as many days. So who's the man giving Bolt the blues?
2 days after Johan Blake had shocked Usain Bolt in the 100 metres, an expectant crowd inside the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica was ready for part 2 of their sprint showdown. Blake once again going head-to-head with his friend and training partner Bolt, this time in the 200 metres. It was the final day of Jamaica's Olympic trials, 1 month and 4 days before the two men are scheduled to meet again on the track in the Olympic 100 metres final. Despite Blake's victory on Friday, Bolt was hot favourite in what's regarded as his stronger discipline. But once again Blake came out on top, and just like in the 100 metres, he set the fastest time this year. So Bolt beaten again, but he's still confident he can defend his Olympic titles in London.
I would say definitely. I'm an Olympic champion, so I have to show the world that I'm the best. So I expect a comeback. It's not like I was blown away or anything, so I know what I need to do. Get it right. I'm not far off, I'm right there. And knowing me, I can get it done, so I'm not really worried.
And Jamaica are strong in the women's sprints too. The reigning Olympic 100 metres champion Shelley Ann Fraser-Pryce matched Blake in completing the sprint double at the trials. Fraser-Pryce set a personal best of 22.10 seconds in winning the 200 metres.
And Spain's European football champions have returned home after winning the Euro 2012 title. After beating Italy 4-0, it was time for the Spanish people to welcome their heroes. Here's this report from Al Jazeera.
They are the best in Europe, the best in the world, and according to some, the best team ever. Spain's footballers have come home to soak up the adulation and say thank you to everyone here. To the palace to meet the king and his family. Everyone wants to be seen with Spain's golden boys. Then the tour through central Madrid. Huge crowds waited for hours. For some, the heat was too much. Those who collapsed were pulled to safety. Eventually, the team reached its destination, Plaza de Cibeles.
People in Spain have many problems right now, but the football team enables them to forget all that for a couple of days at least. But perhaps in the longer run, it's also a source of inspiration. It shows the Spanish people that they can be the best in the world.
They are the best, they play football awesome, and I love them.
An exceptional team, winning at an exceptional time in Spain's history, lightening this country's gloom as it grapples with so many problems.
And that was your sports news for tonight.